Hello. Oh, I'm a hot mess. It's been an emotional week, an emotional day. But how is everybody today? As I throw my kitchen utensils across the kitchen. Hello, crying. Yes, I completely agree with that. I think I gotta update my shit. Hang on 1 second. Because I never do it when I'm supposed to. And it's great. Yeah, because it still says. Had to update my shit. Okay. So now that I fixed my stuff, it'll say what it's supposed to say and not talk show and podcast. It'll say cooking. Yay! Because I never do what I'm supposed to when I'm supposed to. There we go. Yes. Shadow Walker, how are you? Sophie, my baby Sophie. I was given a recipe really recently. I'm going to go with really recently. By Beast. It's a spring roll. And I cheated because there is an ingredient called banana ketchup. Okay. I've had difficulty finding it, and I haven't gone to the correct store. So I cheated and just got sweet and sour sauce. Yes, I cheated, Beast. Don't hate me. But we're going to be making some, can't say the words, but basically it's a spring roll, okay? The ingredients are ground pork, peeled shrimp. I am omitting the shrimp. I've been told you can or cannot put shrimp. It's completely up to you. You're going to need a yellow onion, Chinese celery, or the hearts of a regular celery. You're going to need carrots minced. Again, I'll show you a hack that I'm going to do. You're going to need soy sauce. You're going to need a large egg. You're going to need kosher salt. You're going to need black pepper. You're going to need spring roll wrappers. I got 2 different kinds. One because, COVID store variety sucks. And I wanted to see what the difference is between the vegan egg roll wraps and, of course, the traditional kind that I go with. So, and then this recipe calls for peanut oil, but as you know and have probably heard me talk quite a bit about, we have a peanut tree nut oil or peanut tree nut allergy in our house. So I will not be going with peanut. Hello, babe. Peanut oil? No, sorry. We're going to go with vegetable oil. Let me let the dogs in. Come on. So to save you guys the long process of watching me fry up the ground pork, I pre-did that to kind of save some time and get the process going. So thanks, love you, love me, it's fine. So I pre-ground and fried the pork. It's pork, not beef. There's a difference. And here in a second, what I'm going to do once I get a couple of these going and made, I'm going to put the oil in the wok, and I'm going to get it nice and hot. So, because it does take a bit of time to actually heat up. Rita, how are we? I am going off a recipe because I have never made this. I am making this on live stream for the first time. Little Dijon, how are you? Welcome to Savory Sundays, where we make goodies. I am not making a jam, jelly, or butter this time, just because we are going to make some hard Christmas candy. We will do that next. It is going to be amazing. Dry, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. I have a recipe book now. I'm so excited. I've been putting it together. I figured if I'm going to be doing Savory Sundays, I might as well get my actual recipe book together. It's going to be great. Yes. Okay. So there is a recipe for the sauce. I'll quickly go over that, but like I said, I couldn't find a certain ingredient, so I cheated. Phantom! I cheated, and I'll show you what I got. I totally cheated, and I got sweet and sour. It is a marinade and a sauce, 2-in-1. So whatever's left over, I feel like using it for the stir fry that I make on Stir Friday. I can use that. Happy Nerd, how are you? But there is a recipe for sauce you can use in here. And it is rice vinegar, water, sugar, banana ketchup. That is the ingredient I could not find. Salt and cornstarch. So if you want to make your own, you can. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So we are going to mix everything together so we can start putting it together. But we are going to need to chop and mix things. Okay. I don't think I have enough, large enough bowl. Gonna have to get another bowl. How's everyone's Sunday going? It's been emotional for us. I'm gonna get a glass bowl so you guys can see what exactly it looks like once it's all put together. So you can see the ingredients put together. But in a large bowl, it wants us to mix the meat. I pre-made up the meat so you guys don't have to watch me and wait. Oh yeah, like you didn't even get to see. I got an apron. So I don't have to get crap all over my clothes because my last white shirt got ruined by the butters and stuff I was making. So I'm going to put that on because, you know, I don't want that crap ruined. I like my clothes. Okay, so we're going to get a cutting board out. Because if you are doing the pork and the shrimp, you want to peel, devein, and mince the shrimp. I'm not doing shrimp. Sorry. No, thank you. I'm good with that. Okay. Then you're going to chop your onion, celery, and carrots. You're going to mince this as well. You have to realize and think you are putting this in a little Maggie! Yeah, spring roll. You're going to be putting this in a little wrapped spring roll. So you want to be able to eat it. Now, some of you, like I, have gotten pretty chunky spring rolls, but we're not going to do that. So I went and got the heart of celery. You can get regular celery. You're just going to chop the hearts of it. Which if you think about the hearts, it's literally not the end. It's the heart. So we're going to get this going. You're going to mince it. Chop, 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 chop. Mince it. Stabby, stabby. Okay. Beast has been asking if I've made this recipe yet. And I have not. So I'm making it up and making it for the first time on stream. Cooking is it's a science. It's an art. Never, ever. I can't guarantee they're gonna make it to you because, you know, mailmen, women get hungry. Yes, they do. And even the people who are packaging them to send them off, they get hungry too, like myself. So I can't say that I won't eat them. So I'm sorry, Happy. So you need about half a cup of celery. Now, as Miss Jimmy would say, I like to eyeball it. Watch out. I'm sure OG has snuck out to Texas to steal it. I don't hear my doorbell yet. Let me get a towel too. Look. Oh, wait, let me show you. My amazing husband got me new dish towels. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I get excited about kitchen stuff. And my apron, it says, whine a lot, little laugh a lot. I'm weird. Y'all can get over it. I told you the kitchen is my happy place. It's my happy place, y'all. I know new towels. And he brought it up because he's amazing. Because he knows me. And he knows what I love and need. Because he is amazing. Y'all, I got the best husband. I didn't even realize that I wanted or needed new towels. He did. Because he's awesome. I bought new pens today and I'm nerding. I like markers, like permanent markers, colored ones. I have an obsession with office supplies too, and sometimes he has to tell me no. Like I have a huge tote of school supplies. I love pens too. The gel pens. Yeah. So who else has like an office supplies obsession? Please tell me it's not just me. Yeah. Okay, so we're mincing. If you have one of those awesome, cool, like, I don't know, devices in your kitchen that helps chop it really fast, use that. If you don't, please don't, like, stress about how minced or unminced it is. Minced celery. So that's probably a little bit more than half a cup, but it's okay. It's okay. I love office supplies. Okay, now y'all are my people even more now. I'm freaking, yeah. Taking me into an office supply store, it's probably never like the safest thing. Okay, so I didn't want to spend 4 hours mincing carrots. So I got shredded carrots. So it's much quicker to mince the shredded carrots than it is to chop them, then dice them, then mince them. Okay, so I'm going to take my, and even at this point, honestly, if you want to leave it as shredded, I'm probably going to just do that. So we're going to add half a cup of shredded carrots. Okay. Hi, I'm Rita and I'm addicted to office supplies. Hi, I'm Sage Rage and I'm addicted to kitchen supplies, kitchen utensils, and appliances, and office supplies. I have not been sober of these things since I was old enough to know what they were. Okay, moving on. So that is a way you can cheat with the carrots instead of chopping them. Bees, we're making your recipe. You're going to watch how awful I am at it. So we're moving on to the yellow onion. You can do the same thing that I did with the celery. It does not have to be perfectly done. Kiwi, hello, love. Did you donate? Because I'm on this thing that I can't see. You know what? Oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you, love. I appreciate those biddies. Into a AAA. It has turned into a AAA meeting. And we're all anonymous, right? Elizabeth, hi. I got to get the paper off the onion. It's annoying. It like says, no, I'm not letting go. I know what you're going to do. You're going to cut me into a million little pieces and then cook me. So no, I refuse to let go. So I'm going to actually cut this outer layer off and peel it that way. I'm not crying. It's the onion. You could hit them a couple times. Oh, Little John, I appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot. I hope you learned some things about our anonymous office supply problems and my kitchen supply problem. If you ever need anything, just let us know. So I've said it before, the tip and trick is you want to cut kind of like a chessboard and then turn it and cut it like a chessboard and then cut downward. And that's a good way to dice or mince an onion. That's my cheat for onions. And then once you get to the point where you need to do it again, just continue down your onion. You need half a cup of a minced yellow onion. Depending on the size of your onion, if it's a large yellow onion, you have to be about half an onion. If it's a small onion, it's probably about the whole onion, honestly. I'm not an onion fan, so I might put less onion, to be honest. You're in a hot tub. Excuse me. Where is our invite? If I cook and bring food, Kiwi, can we join? Yeah, onions. But if there's just enough onion that's cooked, and you can't taste it, and it's just for like the yummyish flavor, I guess I will accept this. So, I'm gonna put the onion in the bowl. Yep. Yep. We're gonna put it in because it says for the recipe. We're gonna follow this recipe, and then once I cook it once, then I'll tweak it how I want. That's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna dump these onion shavings in the trash. I'm gonna wash my hands. It's yucky onions. Yucky onions. I'm gonna get a drink of cider. Ooh, nice. Not gonna lie, I could eat an onion like, oh, Mickey. Mickey, why? Why would you do that? You do need an open border. I'm not gonna lie. Clean up my mess because we're probably gonna need a clean area to get this going. Okay, so, we need to add, in a large bowl, mix the ground pork, got that. The onion, celery, carrots, got that. Soy sauce, egg. Okay, so we need 6 to 7 tablespoons. So I'm going to open my new bottle of soy sauce because I'm not going to have that many tablespoons. I mean, there's liking onions, and then there's like onions. No, I'm good. You need 1 large egg. A tablespoon. And once I get all this going, I'll show you what the bowl looks like. I did a glass bowl so you guys could see the ingredients all mixed. 1, 2, how does this work out? 3, 4. Ugh. 5. We'll shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. 6. 7. All right, we got that. So we need kosher salt. There is kind of a difference between kosher salt and table salt. Please always keep that in mind. Chillin', what's up? How are you, my sir? Yeah, eat that onion, then go say hi to your wife, Vicky. I dare you. I'm trying not to mess up, Beast. No pressure. No pressure. Oh, and a nap. So just rub those naps in. Everyone rub those naps in. You need half a teaspoon of salt. Kosher salt, by the way. Let's sprinkle that on top. Kosher salt. I need to grab my pepper. I'm not measuring the pepper. Nope, nope, nope. Because it's to taste. To taste. Oh, well, I'm glad I could be your experiment. I need a nap too. But if I take a nap, I wake up grumpy, and that's just not okay. I don't want to be a grumpy butt. And we need an egg. We need 1 large egg, and I have a large egg. I was going to use my chicken egg, but I'm like, I'll use the store-bought egg, just in case. So I'm going to add my large egg. Pun intended. I'm going to hand sanitize up real quick. we have added that, if necessary, chop on a cutting board to ensure that everything is fine and well incorporated. Heat a little, so we need to start heating the oil. Okay. It does not specify how much oil, but you want to have enough oil to where it's going to cover to be able to fry everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. Mind you, I have a wok, so that's what I'm going to be doing it in because it's got a big surface area. I can't take it. I'm grumpy shit. I don't wake up well from naps, and then I can't sleep, so it's kind of pointless. I take a nap, and then I just screw up pretty much the next 4 or 5 days. So all the ingredients are in the bowl. I like glass bowls. You guys can see what I'm doing, so I don't have to dump it all out. We're going to mix this. I'm just not prepared. I'm going back and forth. I apologize. I really do apologize. So I have worked with wraps in the past, and what I have learned or thought I've learned is you need a little bit of an egg to help seal it. Beast, am I correct, or should I not? To roll a lumpia, I find that it helps to separate the wraps in advance. Cover with a damp paper towel to prevent from drying out. Take the wrapper and place on your work surface in a diagonal so that you place about 1 teaspoon of the filling towards the bottom of the egg roll, bottom corner, fold to the left, making sure that dip your finger in water. So this says water. Do you prefer water? Correct. So water or egg. Which do you find better, water or the egg? Because this says water, but I've used egg. Sometimes we use water. Okay, so I was going to go with the egg, but I had read that this uses water. So I kept my eggs out. Use water. Use water. What if I want to use egg? What if I do both? Some with egg, some with water? We'll see which one goes best. I don't know. B says water. Maybe we should go with water. Use water. Water! Fine. Use water. Fine. Put my eggs out then. Do y'all see that? I got yelled at. I mixed it. Rude. Okay. I got yelled at in my own stream. I'm gonna open the wraps. Okay. COVID has not been kind. We have 2 different wraps. New and improved, super thin and crispy, easy to peel. I love you too. Ta-da. And then we have vegan. We're gonna try it. Okay. No offense, I'm not making 125 of these. No, I did not get the banana ketchup. Love you, Beast. I cheated and got soy sauce. Not gonna talk about it. Moving on. These are smaller too. So there's a big difference between these. The vegan are smaller. Oh, these are harder to peel off too. I forgot how hard these are to peel. Yes, I see why they wanted you to re-separate these. I might just go with the vegan because they're easier to come apart. Yeah, I didn't think about Amazon. Though my husband probably thinks I have an Amazon problem. So he'll be like, why'd you order for Amazon? Banana ketchup. So there's a big difference in the size of these. Just so you know. Showing the difference. Ugh. I forgot how hard these are to peel. So I haven't made this actual traditional kind of spring roll. My family is, my mom's side is total like Americanized. We would make like hamburger type rolls and fry them up. So I have worked with these in the past. That's why I knew about the egg. It gives you a little bit more surface area to roll up, minus the smaller ones. The vegan ones are much thicker too. Just Dad Pumpkin and Toom will eat it. Yes, I put it in his coffee. Don't tell him. Just kidding. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Don't tell. Is he here? He's not listening. It's fine. They do make it easier to wrap. This is much thinner than the vegan ones too. I haven't tried the vegan or that brand, just to let everybody know. So we're going to try it. I don't want to cut it in half. Beast. Don't want to cut it in half. What if I want them bigger? I want more bite. More bang for my bite. If I'm working this hard to pull it apart. Plus, I'm not that great of a spring roll folder. Let's just be honest. Because y'all about to judge me on my spring roll folding. Happy Nerd Gaming. Whose side are you on? More bang. Maybe. How many are in this pack? It's never ending. Oh, there's only 30 sheets. 30 sheets to the wind. I'm making enchiladas. Oh gosh, I need that recipe. Kiwi, when are we co-streaming? I mean, I'm gonna be making Christmas hard candy today. Mickey, I'm still waiting on that gingerbread recipe. Yes, I do need to know how you make that rub. I need all the recipes. It'd be super awesome to have this great UV cookbook. Oh, UV cookbook. Oh, yes. Never judge the roll. Which roll? The chin roll? The gut roll? The leg roll? Which roll, Kiwi? Never judge what? I'm making pumpkin rolls and yes. Okay, so I still have this to freaking pull apart. I buy the rub. I mean, who do you buy the rub from? The man down the street, the one on the corner, Kiwi? Please tell me. This is supposed to be a child-friendly stream. I'm making dinner. This is going to be dinner. So if the kids don't like it, it's coming. I have to get it off my mom again. Oh, your mom's recipe. That'll be awesome. Great for the cookbook. No, I'm not going to make it. Herschel's upstairs working right now on his lesson plans for work tomorrow. I tore it. I'm cooking dinner, Mariah. I'm just streaming it. Oh, what am I making? I'm making, I can't pronounce it. It's basically lumpia. How do you pronounce this? Lumping Shanghai. Basically, they're spring rolls. Okay, you know what? That's enough of those that I peeled off. Peeled those off. Now I got some vegan ones. They're smaller. Are you happy, Beast? They're smaller. Okay. Ooh, and they're nice and they got the coating. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna you're all are gonna judge me. You have a rub dealer? Yeah, rub dealer. Well, I got this recipe. How much do I put in this? Like that. And we're gonna roll it. I would definitely let you know if this is good. And the chickens are clucking. That does not look like enough. Does not feel like enough. So this is going to be a small spring roll. And then we dip it and rub it and That is a pathetic roll, y'all. That's a pathetic roll. I'm going to put some more in it. Let's try the big one. The bigger one's a little easier to roll. I have to cut it up. Oh, I have to put a lot. Okay. This is hilarious, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna. I got juice in this one. Better? Y'all, this is hilarious. Oh no, it tore. This ain't gonna work. Thank God I have a lot of these, right? Redo. Thank God I don't make tamales because that would be an even bigger disaster. That one's better. There's a hole. Do not judge me. Let's try again, shall we? This is gonna be still doing better than me. All I heard was you want to make tamales. I've actually never made a tamale. Okay, let's try the bigger one. The bigger ones might be easier for me to do versus these small little ones. That's probably why I think I like the bigger ones. We are down to, we got 4. Maybe. These are going to be hilarious, guys. Judging. You're judging. This is not okay. Not okay. We all like the big one. Right, dry. Right. Bigger's easier. I was told this. No, it's not a tamale making stream. It is a spring roll making stream, and it's going about like this. It's okay, tamale. It's okay. Oh, it's not a tamale. That's what a tamale would look like if I touched one. If I touched it, it'd die. Okay. What's funny is this isn't square. This is more like rectangle. The big ones are squares. That's probably why this is going so horribly wrong, Beast. Bigger is easier. That is what I said. Please stay tuned for what horribly was done to these spring rolls by Sage Rage. Do not attempt this in Sage Rages. Please contact professional when making spring rolls. This is just sad. And the recipe says makes 125. Don't call me that. That's what we do. Help! Ugh. Ugh. I should have done an egg. The water sucks. I mean, it's long. I'm not making beet. Well, you'll see the beetus in the hard candy. It's fine. It's fine. So this is thinner, but it doesn't fall apart as easily as this. As soon as this like gets any of the like soy sauce that's in it, it immediately breaks and falls apart like this. So I don't really like these. They may be smaller, but they don't hold together as well. FYI, beast. So I have to like, see, it already splits. It splits really fast. It's not holding together very well. It broke. So I don't like this brand. Look, it's pooping. So I'll probably continue with the bigger ones, to be honest. And fill them, make them meatier. For this particular wrap, yes, it does. It doesn't like absorb it as well. Like I have to use quite a bit of water versus like an egg. I'm getting a little better, but the bigger wraps are much better for me versus the smaller, the vegan style. This brand sucks, to be honest. I'm sorry, whatever creator. This is why I'm not a vegan. I like things. I'm making a meteor. Y'all can get off my my rolling skills. Feel so attacked. They don't want me to put an egg in it. It would full on hate me. My rolling skills. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Gotta add that meat. Everyone loves meat. Everyone loves some meat in some way, shape, or form. All right. This one's long and meaty. I mean, I've gotten better and then I have some bad ones. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get through this together. Just accept it. I'm gonna chop up these big chunks, these big balls. That's why cooking has the best puns ever. Accept it. We'll lubricate it. Fine. Oh. Okay. Scoop and drop. I'm dead. Why are you dead? I didn't kill nobody. Well, lubricate it. I mean, if you don't lubricate it, it's not gonna seal. The egg would have been better, I think, with this wrap. Has it gotten better, Beast? It is G-rated. I'm talking about the wrap. We are going to get through the teenage years. I've made some long ones and some big ones. Yes, we are. It is a G-rated stream. I'm talking about my wraps, my rolls, my spring rolls. I am talking about my pork. The pork in my roll. Y'all are in the gutter. I feel like I should fold it a little bit better and tighten it, bring it in tighter, and dip. Use 2 fingers instead of 1 for dipping. I should just shut up. I got some hangover. Stick in there. That wrap is bad. What do you do when your wraps break? Do you start over? I do need practice. When your wraps break, Beast, do you start over? Do you try and salvage the wrap? Baby doesn't fall out. Oh gosh, I'm not getting a lot of. There can be some hungry children because I'm not getting a lot of wraps out of this. They must make really, really tight. So are your spring rolls small and tiny? Small and tiny. I kind of get why you said you can cut these in half because yours are probably like this big and mine are like this big. You're not getting a lot of wood. It's not building. Like, I wonder if you know what? Fine. We're going to cut one in half and see what it does. My oil is like getting really hot. I can smell it. Hot oil. But see, if I cut it in half, it's long. It doesn't do me any good. I can't fold that. Unlike you natural gifted folders, this is not going to work. That's not going to work. Well, that one's out. Wasted a wrap. No, with that attitude. Yes, with that attitude. We don't want none of the wraps breaking. Then we're going to have a mess all up in that oil. Oh, that one. The ends are messy, but the thing's tighter. I'm just going to shut up. Let's call them mini burritos. Mini spring burritos. This is the disaster. Well, you can officially say that some things never go according to plan when you first learn to cook something. It's dough, you can reform them. No, it's not dough. It's actually, I don't even really know what these wraps are made from. That's a good question. In bleached flour, in unbleached flour, water, a lot of things I can't say. Soybean oil, salt, baking powder. Contains wheat and soy. I probably should have looked to make sure they didn't contain any peanuts. I am just learning to cook it. Not gonna lie, it looked a little intimidating with all the ingredients. I have rolled a couple things folding wise. Too thin to reshape. And once it's wet, it looks like a soggy tissue. It's a little bit different than rice paper. Same concept, but a little bit different. Not so. My corners are what pisses me off. I can't get it as nice and pretty. Gonna learn origami so I can freaking fold spring rolls. Why'd you learn origami? So so I can learn how to fold some spring rolls. Have some awesome gift wrapping skills too. How do you get the corners so freaking pretty? They're not all the same size. Same, still different. I did not. How many, like, how big of a batch do you have to make? Because mine did not come out with a whole bunch. This won't take very long on stream. Good. Oh, this is going to be a long stream. I apologize. The sheer will and concentration power that Sage Rage does just to roll a spring roll. Look at the power of concentration. You know what? Screw the spoon. I'm using my hands. My family's the only one eating these. I'm not the Beaties leader. There's no sugar in this recipe. It's water. I didn't even use eggs. Well, to seal it. Ugh. Next time I will know to peel these apart beforehand. That probably took up a lot of time. Beast, you're not helping. There's probably about two, maybe 3 more that I can do, and then we'll start frying and trying. Frying and trying. Yeah. Frying, trying, and dying? Cholesterol? 50 to 75 batches. I'm not that professional at this. They probably pre-make them before they freaking open the stores in the morning. I'm not that skilled at this. Beast can probably roll up like 60 of them in like 20 minutes. Like, no problem. Done. Next. I'm not that skilled. I probably need like 6 years of practice. Frying, trying, and crying. Yeah, this will be the last one I'll be able to get. This one's gonna have some extra meat. This one will be mine. This one's thick. This one's thick. I mean, it's kind of pretty-ish. Okay. Okay, wash my hands. Oh, it's smoky in here. Oh. Y'all didn't tell me my oil was smoking behind me. I'm over here worried about the damn wrapping of these freaking spring rolls. And my oil's smoking because it's been on for so long. Note to self, check the fucking stove. Cooking's fun. Legit. That's not steam. Yeah, be safe. So I'm gonna grab the rolls while my house kind of clears out. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. I got the fans going. Let me get some tongs and we'll start frying it up. Our spring rolls are gonna fry. Literally. I think my chicken's gonna come in the house. Say hi. Say hi to Pua. Yeah, we'll fry her up too. Yeah, if my alarm goes off, no one be alarmed. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Look, it's fine. Nothing happened. It's safe. The whole 2020, the house is on fire? Yeah, that's me, legit. So we're putting these in the hot oil. You want the oil hot. Not as hot as I got it. And who is coming in the house? Yeah, yeah. The chicken really wants to be eaten. Then you want to have a plate. I swear to God, if this chicken walks in my house, this is going to be a very interesting stream. Y'all want to say hi to the chicken for dinner? I'm not joking. Hi, Scott. Welcome to Savory Sundays. Yes, we will. One moment. We will be starting the hard candy as soon as we get some of these spring rolls fried up. I tried to light my house on fire. I promise that's not usually what happens here on the stream. The good time. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We are frying up these, and we were starting the hard candy right after that. Hey. We rolled the spring rolls. We're frying them up, and then we're moving on. Because, yeah, let me get a plate. Your best bet is to put paper towels to absorb the oil. Have the chicken try to come join us. This is not what you want. Ever. Nice and crispy. Please watch the oil. It will pop you. So as I rotate them out, I wrote new ones in. This one popped though. I did chase the chicken. It was literally in my kitchen. I don't need a chicken in my kitchen. Man, don't need. They sit on my pit all the time. Oh, Pooh is actually pretty good. She's mean to the other chickens. However, when I come after her, she just squats down and I can catch her. It's hilarious. Sounds like dinner. I prefer not to contaminate the dinner I'm trying to make currently. So my mouth is currently watering right now, so I'm super hungry. So these are really nice and crispy. So while we're cooking these, I'm going to go over the recipe for the hard candy. That way we're not going to drag this stream out too long for you guys because I know you guys want to enjoy your Sundays, even though I love you all. The hard candy is pretty simple. If you don't have a mold to put it in, you can just put it on a cooking sheet with and just let it harden and then crack it, and you just have really random shapes, and they can be pointy. You're going to get some. You cook some. They'll probably turn out better than mine. It's a pretty simple recipe. However, I do need you to get a candy thermometer because you have to get it to a certain temperature. Because you're going to need white sugar, corn syrup, water, and then you will need, it is basically a flavor. Where is mine? You can get them in the stores right around the holiday time, or if your favorite place is Amazon like mine. They are these little flavor things. You can get them in any flavor you want. We're going to be doing cherry today. And then you're going to need powdered sugar. The powdered sugar isn't to basically eat. It keeps the hard candy from sticking to itself or to each other. And that is essential because when you put it all in a bag, you don't want to have to pull it apart or have one giant clump of hard candy. These smell amazing, by the way. They look like torpedoes. So as I pull them out, I'm kind of just tipping them, make sure there's no like oil stuck in the holes. Let's see if I can fit a fifth one. Okay. And she's on the fire pit. I guess I should light a fire and just eat chicken. Happy roosters are fun, but they're annoying. Okay, so this one's hot. I'm going to try it. Hot. That is like really good. Now I want to get some of that store-bought soy sauce. No, it's pork. It's got pork in it. So Beast can contest and probably be upset with me, but I couldn't get that that banana ketchup, which I will get and make the correct sauce to go with these. But I'm going to cheat. I cheated. And bought store-bought soy sauce. Because I just gave up. It's sweet and sour. I'm sorry, not soy sauce. Sweet and sour. And I'm going to try it with sweet and sour. And it's freaking good. I bet it is, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna make it Beast. I promise. At least I made these, okay? I finally talked up. It doesn't taste like chicken. I didn't eat my chickens, Merrick. I didn't eat them. They give me eggs. This is really good, Beast. These are delicious. Super delicious. Oh, that absorbed all the oil. What's awesome is that I have my awesome apron to not get oil on me. So I didn't think I made a lot of these, but apparently I did. I can shut that down now so you guys can hear me. Then we're gonna start getting the sugar ready. I got about one more round of frying these up, and then we should move on. So I do apologize for this taking a little longer than normal, but this is a kind of intricate recipe. It is crispy, and the crunch is great. It's still hot from coming off the thing, but I couldn't wait for it to cool down a little bit. Iron, what's up? Appreciate you being here. I'm going to get the stock pan out for when we start everything. While these cook, I'm going to kind of get things going. So now I want some Asian. This is why I cook on Sundays, because most places are closed. And with COVID, we try not to eat out as much as possible. And I just love cooking. So the good time, it is a fantastic time to take these recipes. You can always catch them on my YouTube channel if you want to go back and get the recipes and just do it yourself. It's fantastic. There's no wrong way to cook. Well, if you burn it, like I tried to burn my house down. It is fantastic. Iron, it tastes delicious. This is probably going to be a staple in our house now moving forward, Beast. So I am so thankful you shared this recipe. I honestly love getting recipes or trying new things in our household. It is something that I'm never afraid to do. So I know I'm kind of multitasking because you're just watching this kind of cook. But for the hard candy, you're just going to need a basic stock pan. And it can be the non-stick. I just prefer pans like this for when I'm cooking things like that. And I need to add just a bit more oil. Your oil will run out as you cook, by the way, because it's going into your ingredients that you're throwing in. So you can always replenish it. It will take a minute to heat up. But it shouldn't take long because you're adding it to hot oil. I'm not feeding you. You're already fed. Woo! It's crispy and it cracked. Look at that. Passion for what, Ricky? What did I miss? You do? I mean, I'm down to try it. I'm never down. I mean, I was just showed menudo, and that is something that I make whenever I can, especially when it's cold. So I'm still learning. I'm learning recipes. Canning is still absolutely new to me. But, okay, so this is the last batch, guys. We're going to move on to, I'm sorry, the hard candy. I'm like, I can't think of it. I might be eating. I might be eating while I make it. It's Mexican. Yes, it did the same for me, Mickey. And the Savory Sundays has actually become a way for me to revamp that. Iron, it is good. I can't tell you how good it is. Okay, so for the hard candy, we're gonna need 1 3/4 cup of sugar. And honestly, you don't even have to get a separate bowl for this. It's all gonna go directly in the pan, okay? So what I'm gonna do is while this last batch kind of fries up, I'm gonna put it in the pan in front of you. So we're all gonna kind of stay right here by the stove. turn these over, and then this one will not let me pick it up. It says, no, you cannot lick me. Oh my goodness, it really won't let me. I'm frying while I hold a freaking thing of sugar. Don't feed that every day. Okay. I need my cup. This is a recipe you don't want to eyeball. Oh, you do? I did not know that. I mean, I'm willing to try to see the difference. I'm never down for it. So 1 3/4 cup. I know that my scooper is half a cup, but getting that 3/4 cup is what is going to be a little hard. All right, so this can go off. You can move this over. Woo-wee. I'm kind of draining that extra grease out where I can. Snap, crackle, and pop. Always be careful of popping grease. So if you can, never hover close to the pan because popping grease does hurt. Please, please, please be careful of any hot grease. If you have small children, keep them away from the stove. Never let them approach the stove, especially with anything cooking on a stove, but grease in particular, because it only takes one unattended, one missed moment at all times. Please, please, please be aware of that. I know everyone says that, I'm paying attention, but I want everyone to be aware of that. So I'm going to give this a quick wipe because of the grease that was kind of laying around. Just so everyone is aware, I do work on a gas stove, so my stuff heats up very quickly. Okay. So transition, I'm going to move my hot grease towards the back. I'm going to move my, this is now sugar. So, like I was saying, if you don't have molds, you can use a cookie sheet. It is done. I'm so excited. I'm going to eat it all before I tell everyone. Okay, let's see. Now, if you want to do mold, you can. Now, here's the thing. Silicone. Silicone will be your friend. Now, I have holiday themes. They are gingerbread. Another good one are stars. Hearts. I'm not really going to do the summertime, which are fish and seashells. So it's up to you guys. We can do some gingerbread, heart, stars, or a little bit of everything. But I would pick between 2. So you guys let me know which ones I should do. Yes, there are different parenting hearts. Okay, so we'll do some hearts. We just wanted, I'm going to have a little extra because it's not a very big mold. So do we want to do hearts and stars or hearts and gingerbread? Hearts and ginger. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I think I'm going to double this. Because I have a lot of flavoring. than what I need, and opening one bottle of it and putting it away is not going to work. All right, Dry, I appreciate your input. We're going to go with what you said. So we're going to go. So it's for just one single recipe, it's 1 3/4 cup of green sugar or white sugar. Now, you can't do this. Yay, you do it. I'm doing great. Hula, how are you? I'm so glad to see you in here. You will need flavoring. You can get it usually at your store here. Walmart sometimes is harder to find. It used to be more popular. Amazon, you can get it. They're really cheap and they're great. You can use them not only for this. Now, mind you, you can make actual like lollipops if you get the lollipop sticks. You can do so much. It doesn't have to be just hard candy. This is the same recipe for making like actual suckers. If you're doing the single recipes, 1 3/4 cup sugar, 1/2 cup corn syrup, which is the clear corn syrup. And once you measure it out, you're gonna want to scrape and get all of it. Okay? You're gonna add this all into your pot. Hula, how'd your stream go? I know I was in it earlier. Use that same one, and you're gonna add 1/2 cup of water. But since I'm doubling, it's gonna be 1 cup of water. Okay, it's really simple. The recipe is super simple. The recipe is not the problem. Where did the kids put it? Or did I put it? You need here's my question. Did the kids run off with my candy thermometer? Oh, crap. I wonder if they stuck my candy thermometer somewhere and I can't find it now. Nope, I found it. Found it. Okay. So the one most important thing that you cannot make this recipe without is a candy thermometer, because you have to hit a certain degree with this. If you don't hit it, then you're not going to make it. And it's called hard crack. And it's on the candy thermometer. It's at 300 degrees. And you cannot touch the bottom of the pan with this. It has to sit in the middle of your liquid. So you're going to give this one really good mix to kind of get the sugar mixed in. And then you're going to turn it up, and you're just going to literally wait till it boils, everything. And once it hits that 300, you're good to go. You're going to add your flavor if you want food coloring, but since this flavor is red, you don't really need to add the food coloring unless you want to make it a really vibrant red, I guess. So we got that mixed. Okay. We're going to kick the heat on high. We're going to let it sit. It's going to take a minute. And in that time, in that process, 1, I'm going to eat. And 2, we're going to prep the molds, because once it's done, it will harden very quickly. Okay? You're going to want to lubricate or put, I'm going to use nonstick spray because it's pretty damn simple. But if you don't have nonstick spray, or that's something you don't use, you're going to want to use vegetable oil or something. You're going to want to put it in the grooves really well. So spray away. Trust me, it doesn't mess with the taste either. Make sure you get all the grooves. Going to lubricate the hearts too. And what's good is it's going to sit and it's going to kind of get in the grooves and it's going to process. And you don't want to add any flour. Don't add any flour. Don't do any of that. Because once it's done and we pop them all out, we're going to put them in bags. That's when you add the powdered sugar and shake it around. And then it's done. It's super simple. I would recommend a spoon. Some recipes call for you to stir, some call for you not to. When I did my, yes, I'll lube your heart. When I did my bourbon, it said to stir it constantly because you can burn sugar. And I have a feeling that if you don't stir this when it starts starting to boil, every once in a while, you're going to burn the sugar. I don't want to burn your heart. I don't want to burn your gingerbread man. So I'm going to have a wooden spoon, and occasionally I'm going to come in here and I'm going to stir it just so that the sugar doesn't burn. So I would recommend, just from past experience and just because I don't want you to ruin your first batch, I recommend stirring it occasionally. I cannot get this open. I do not want to chip a tooth trying to. Also, make sure you have your flavor ready. And when you put this in, it's going to steam up very, very much. Do not put your face in this. I highly recommend not putting your face anywhere near this when you dump it in. It's healed. I put food in it. It's okay. It forgives me. Okay, so I'll show you the setup that I have with thermometer. So it is resting on the side. It is not touching the side. It is also floating. It's not touching the bottom. If you put your thermometer touching the bottom of your pan, it's going to give you a non-correct temperature of what your actual liquid is. So please, please, please be aware of that. Even if you annoyingly have to hold your thermometer, yes, it's annoying. Yes, I know, but you want to do this correctly or you're going to waste your time and your resources. My oil's fine. Ugh. So I am going to add food dye to it just so you guys can see what it does when you add it so you don't stick your face in it. I want you guys to see all of everything that it does. So it's starting to boil on the sides. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a stir. And remember, you cannot read the thermometer. Don't you dare come in my house, Pua. The chicken is hungry, apparently. You cannot read your thermometer from the side. You have to read it directly in the front because it has that obscurity. We are currently at 200 degrees. It will rise quickly in the beginning, but towards the end, it will take time. This chicken is in my house! What the hell is up with this chicken? Does it want to be in the egg roll? Speaking of egg roll, I want another egg roll. Oh, it's boiling. I need to stir. You guys, I appreciate you being with me with this long cooking stream. I want you guys to have fun yumminess. My mouth is watering again. You know, I'm not an onion fan, but without the onions, this would not be very good. These are freaking delicious. I recommend anyone in my stream, I will upload the recipe with my YouTube video to definitely make these. Super delicious. I would send you some. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna eat them all. I can send you the recipe, and you can watch me horrifically fold them. But they are delicious. I'm so glad I made them. We are currently at 250 degrees. I'm seeing also, I forgot that you need to stir it because it will bubble up. So if you stir it, it will go down. So this is what we are at right now. The sugar has fully dissolved. I'm going to get the lids off of these so I have them completely ready, because you're not going to have a lot of time to add. Now that the sugar is completely dissolved, it's not going to foam up. So I take that statement back. But you still need to stir it or your sugar is going to burn, because I can see it. If you don't stir it, your sugar will burn on the sides. Those are good, Beast. Those are delicious. And if you're a shrimp lover and you add shrimp, I can definitely see how adding the shrimp would be amazing too. So basically, once you hit the 250 mark, it's going to slow down. Please have patience. It's going to take a little bit of time to raise that temperature. Ooh, it's hot. So I'm going to hold it because now that the sugar's dissolved, it's starting to touch the bottom of the pan, and I don't want that. So 300 is hard crack. And that means that once it solidifies, it's going to have a hard crack to the candy. You can also use the candy thermometer to make fudge. You can make caramel. So having a candy thermometer on hand is actually really essential, especially when you're making certain kind of Christmas candies. I will actually be looking into the soft caramels for Christmas candies. So this will essentially become very useful. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. I probably should have brought the thermometer down. My fingers are on fire. This girl. Oh my God. Well, y'all, that's what happens when you get a cheap freaking candy thermometer. This is gonna suck. Y'all, this is really gonna fucking suck. I don't think this is gonna work now. Damn it. Are you kidding me? It might still work because the candy inside of it is gonna heat up to the temperature that it needs to. Fucking kidding me? I hate life. Like this. See? Kitchen sucks. Well, yeah, whoops. The lid to this literally just popped right the fuck off. And now it's full of sugar. So now we'll see if it's going to heat to the correct temperature. This is great, because the inside of it is full of the liquid that I am trying to heat up. Something always tends to go wrong when you're cooking. Gosh dang it, and it's hot. This is essentially how my streaming week is gone, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As bad as I think I don't know if I can get that out. It's got a minute. Let me see if I can get this out. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm going to see if I can salvage this thermometer because I really need it. I might be able to. Just hope I don't screw up the candy trying to wait. Thankfully, since it hadn't solidified yet. Yanny videos! Yeah, actually, I saved it, thankfully. Since it hadn't solidified, we were able to save it. I'm going to leave the lid off so that the air inside of it doesn't stay trapped, hopefully. So, I hopefully have saved it. Wishlist inbound. Yeah. I kind of grabbed a cheap thermometer just to get me through today. There are more expensive, better thermometers, and I should have just dealt with it because I know I'm going to be using it quite a lot for Christmas candy and such. And that is my shitty payment for not doing what I should have done. So now I have to wait for this to come up to the actual temperature that it is. My life. This is what happens when you cut corners. Yeah, babe. There are lovely egg rolls, or spring rolls right there. They're super yummy. Here's some dipping sauce.
Where did you get that thing?
I've got it.
Yeah.
How's everybody else? Anyone having some lovely kitchen? So, how about this? You guys tell me about some whoopsies you've had in your kitchen.
Mom, is this hot sauce?
No, it's sweet and sour.
Seriously?
It's good. Yanni, how are you? Where are you from? I'm so happy you're here in our Savory Sundays.
It's good, but I don't want the sauce.
Someone doesn't like sweet and sour. That is a problem. Why am I blue?
Hey, Mom, who told you this recipe?
Beast Mode did. Beast Mode, we have another fan of the spring rolls.
What did you put inside it?
It's got pork, celery, carrots, and onions.
Onions. Don't taste the onion.
So it does take Bailey. Bailey likes them. She doesn't like it with the sauce though. So it's going to take a minute for the sugar to actually reach temperature. Like I said, this is the slowest climbing part of the temperature. So you guys have to be patient. Don't think that it's not happening. The sugar is actually gone from a really thin consistency, and you can see that it's thickening up, and I can show you. You can see that the bubbling is actually taking longer. You can tell that the consistency is getting thicker. Once you hit that 250 mark, it literally is like a slow climb. So we are about 260 right now. I was adding chili powder to my, and tapping the bottom and my whipping cream. Oh yeah. Okay, so I've done something similar. I went to go salt and pepper. What was it? It was something similar. I think it was chili. It was either chili or my stew. And I took the lid off, and I forgot that I pulled, like, you know, the part that has the holes and it stops, like, the whole thing coming out. And I forgot that I didn't put that back on the pepper. And I was just going about my business, quickly throwing in my ingredients, and I went, bloop, and the entire container of pepper went into my chili or stew. So that whole batch went in the trash. So we are at about 260, almost 275. The glass is starting to get hot. We're almost at 125 degrees Celsius, if that helps some of you other people. I know it's a fast yet slow process, guys, and I appreciate you guys hanging with me. It's really cool though once the whole thing is done and you get to see the hard candy. And it has a shelf life, but if you store it correctly, it can last for up to 3-4 months. If you store it in Tupperware, it can last the 4 months. If you store it in like a gallon-sized Ziploc baggie, it's got about a month to a month and a half. Just because people open and close it, it can get a hole, especially if you don't have molds. Don't freak out. You don't have to go buy molds. Get a cooking sheet. Spray it just like I did or put oil on it. Dump it on the cookie sheet. It'll be a thin, almost like sea glass. And then you literally just break it with a rolling pin, with a hammer. Clean your hammer first. And then you have like shards of glass. And it's hard candy. So you don't have to have molds. I can understand that. Yeah, when we make chili and stuff, it's kind of the same. The kids don't like beans. We have one person who's like a fan of it, so I get it. So, did she at least let you try to remake it? We are almost fully to the 275 mark. Hopefully it kicks up from there. It's really getting thicker now. That's what she said. So you can see the bubbles are getting more and more thick. It's harder for it to bubble up. It means we're getting to that process of it becoming an actual hard candy. Like I said, don't let the thermometer touch the pan or you're going to get a wrong reading. It's going to say it's 300 right now, and then you're going to take it off and it's never going to actually solidify. Because as of right now, it's saying it's a soft crack, so it's going to be gooey. It's going to be like a caramel almost, and then you're not going to get the hard candy you're looking for. So we're about 130 degrees Celsius. For those of you who need that, we're about 275 degrees Fahrenheit. We need 300 degrees Fahrenheit and 250 degrees Celsius for the hard crack. Now, again, when you dump your flavor and your food coloring in, you do not stick your face anywhere near this pan. Oh my goodness, Mickey, I'm so sorry. I bet you she was a little shocked. Okay, so once you hit the 275 mark, the temperature is going to rise really fast. So we're getting almost to the 300 mark. So always when you hit the 275 mark, watch your temperature very, very closely. We literally are about 5 degrees from hitting it. Here we go. We're almost there. Literally, we're about to see the magic happen. All right, ready, guys? We have hit the 300 mark. We're going to set that down. We're going to turn this off. Okay, ready? And we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of food coloring. And that is why you do not add your face into this. You're going to give it a good stir. Okay? Now you've got about 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, your pan is still hot. Okay, so really work that flavor in there. Don't be like too afraid of it. But as you can see on the spatula, that's your hard candy. So what I do, these molds are really thick. I don't fill them fully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to point it down so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. You're going to go from each mold, fill them just a little bit. Since these molds are so thick, I fill them about halfway. Now it's not going to be perfect. Some of them I'm not going to get halfway. I'm going to get super full. I miss these end ones. Okay, now I'm going to move to the hearts. Okay, so I have quite a bit left over. What I'm going to do, I know, super loud. So I'm going to show you that pan technique, right? I'm going to spray my pan. I'm going to spray my pan. It's a cookie sheet. I don't have that much. I'm going to spray my pan, and I'm going to dump it in my pan, and it's going to harden, and I'm going to crack it. It's starting to, the thinner it is, the faster it's going to solidify. And don't worry, your pan, it'll wash out with water. Just soak it and it'll wash out. But once it hardens, it's pretty much done. It becomes like a sucker. And then like you'll have little pieces of candy here. It's pretty cool. Please be careful touching it. If you touch it, it is extremely, extremely hot.
The tickets are hanging on the roof of the.
It's fine. So I'm going to give you kind of a quick glimpse because these are going to take about 20 minutes to cool, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you on my group. But we have hearts, gingerbread man, and then so this is what the baking pan looks like. Once it cools, I'm going to pop it out and then break it up, and it's done. And then you just coat them all with not brown sugar, powdered sugar, and then you're done. And it's really cool. So I'll get that done, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. But it has been fantastic. I have made the spring rolls. I will be making them in my future. I really highly suggest you guys make them as well. It's a really good recipe to have. It looked complicated. The hardest part was learning how to roll them. Other than that, the recipe itself was super simple. The hard candy, it just takes time. The ingredients are super simple, but get a really good candy thermometer. That's my thing. And then other than that, hopefully my streams will be back to regular schedule. You can catch me Tuesdays for Team Up Tuesdays, and then you can catch me Thursdays for Thirsty Thursdays, and then our again Sunday Savory Sundays. We have UV is my Discord along with Team Serious. We have been teaming up with Rage Zone, Club Kiwi, Galaxy Hound, and everything else in between for our I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. For our upcoming mental health stream to raise awareness for mental health, mental illness, and just to bring a better light to it. We want you guys to know that it's okay to not be okay. We want you to know that you are not alone. We want you to know that we all have stories, whether they are similar, different, close in hand, completely off the wall. You can share your story. You can connect. You can help someone, even if it's just one person. That is a significant thing. We have signups if you want to be a part of that in some way, shape, or form, whether that's modding a stream, whether that's sharing your story, whether that's just helping us in some way, shape, or form. Please know that you can sign up for that. Signups close November 10th. You can find those signups in UV's Discord, Team Serious's Discord, Club Kiwi's Discord. They're pretty much anywhere. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can pretty much ask anyone in any of the Discords. We are more than welcome to help you. Other than that, I'm going to close out the stream so you guys can enjoy the rest of your Sunday. You guys have all been fantastic. I appreciate all of your help and all of the laughs for making this Sunday very, very amazing. Beast, I appreciate the recipe. I look forward to more. Much love. And again, I am very, very grateful. And thank you for not judging me for my horrible attempt at wrapping them. Everyone, you have a great night, but stick around because I am going to pass off my raid to someone. Who should we raid? I see someone. We are going to raid our lovely Chillin', who has been super popular. He's going to make partner for us someday, right? Thank you, Kiwi. I love you too. You have been phenomenal, a fantastic friend. Pretty and Green, another fantastic friend. We all need to hook up again and play games and get some more wins because I have so very few. And you and Pretty and Green can carry me in your backpacks again. I will catch you all later. Mickey, thank you again for always hanging out. I will need those recipes from everybody. I'm putting together a UV recipe book. You guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Kiwi, hope that hot tub was relaxing. All right. Bye, guys.